here he comes right behind us, starts shooting. And
right
he kept
now,
on shooting.
On ABC 10 News at 4 o'clock, gunfire erupts at a Tennessee grocery store, killing at least one person and injuring 12 others. Concerns those numbers could rise. Plus, a key CDC panel endorses Pfizer's COVID vaccine booster shots for certain groups. We break down the agency's recommendations. And UC San Diego's first day of classes, how students are adjusting to being back on campus after last year's distance learning.
ABC 10 News starts now with breaking news.
And I saw he had like a little service gun, one of those service rifles that's in the military. And all I heard was just the gunshots, and I'm like, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. God got us. He's covering us, so we're gonna be okay.
Such faith. Witnesses described the moment that shots rang out in a Memphis area grocery store. And we know the gunfire killed at least one person, injured 12 others. The shooter is also dead. ABC's Rena Roy explains how this latest tragedy unfolded.
Police say a gunman opened fire in a Kroger supermarket in Collierville, which is just outside of Memphis, around 1:30 local time. Authorities saying that at least 13 people were shot. One has died. Officers responding to the scene went room to room to bring people out of hiding, even finding some in the store freezers. Video shows several ambulances taking people to the hospital and a massive police presence with choppers in the air and emergency workers standing by to help victims. Police held a press conference saying the shooter died from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. They say there could be even more people hurt who may have walked themselves to the hospital. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
And we'll continue to track this breaking news. We will bring you updates throughout this newscast and in later editions of 10 News. You can also monitor new information with our ABC 10 News mobile app. Now to coronavirus. Today, a CDC advisory panel officially backed Pfizer booster shots for millions of older and vulnerable Americans. It unanimously endorsed a third dose for those 65 and older and people in long-term care facilities. It also endorsed boosters for people ages 50 to 64 with underlying medical conditions. Yesterday, the FDA authorized boosters for older Americans and those at higher risk of severe disease and death. After the CDC director signs off on the recommendation, booster shots may be given immediately. California health leaders are discussing how they will handle the distribution of the booster shots following this CDC recommendation today. ABC 10 News reporter Marie Cornell shows us what state leaders are considering.
While the CDC is still determining whether to recommend Pfizer's third dose and who will get it first, California health leaders are already working on their plan to roll out booster shots once they get the green light. The plan will be released as soon as a recommendation is made. State Health and Human Services Secretary Dr. Mark Galley says so far in California, 6.5 million people over 65 have gotten 2 doses of the Pfizer vaccine, which means if the CDC follows the FDA's recommendation, they will be eligible to get the booster shot immediately.
We were working hard to make sure not only are we prepared to provide it, but those who are eligible know that they're eligible and know when the time is right to come in.
Galley adds while they're ready to distribute the booster shot, they're also continuously working on getting those who are unvaccinated in the state to get their COVID-19 shot. Plus, they're keeping an eye on the respiratory viruses that pop up around this time of the year.
Respiratory virus season, not just COVID season, but respiratory virus season is starting a little earlier this year. And that there's a significant potential for serious flu season. So we hope those getting their third shot or those getting their first shot of the COVID vaccine will also consider getting their flu shot now. It's been deemed safe and effective to do both of these together.
Marie Cornell, ABC 10 News.
California's health workers have one more week to comply with the state's vaccine mandate. Amid the ongoing pandemic, ABC 10 News reporter Michael Chen tells us local hospitals could see an exodus of badly needed workers.
For unvaccinated healthcare workers, the vaccine mandate deadline fast approaching. There will be a contingent of folks that will have to be placed on administrative leave at September 30th.
That was Sharp Healthcare's Chief Operating Officer Brett McClain last week on Kogo Radio, sharing his worries about the state vaccine mandate's impact on his hospitals. Right now, 89% of Sharp's 19,000 employees are vaccinated, but an estimated 600 workers haven't gotten the shot and don't qualify for medical or religious exemptions. If employees don't comply by September 30th, Sharp's policy says they'll be put on unpaid leave and have a month to get vaccinated or be let go. At other hospitals, more unvaccinated workers at risk of losing their jobs. Scripps Healthcare and UCSD Health report employee vaccination rates of more than 90%, while Kaiser Permanente is nearly 90%. The potential departure of medical workers comes as hospitals report employee shortages amid the enduring pandemic. Last month, Scripps Health announced it's seeking to fill more than 1,300 full and part-time positions. The question now looming across the county: what impact could a sudden exodus of workers have on staffing and our health care? Michael Chen, ABC 10 News.
All of the hospitals that we reached out to say they have seen an uptick in vaccinations in the past few weeks, and they expect that trend to continue all the way up to the deadline. There's now a federal warrant for the arrest of Gabby Petito's boyfriend, Brian Laundrie. The warrant alleges that Laundrie used Petito's debit card after her disappearance. Agents have been looking for Laundrie near his Florida home. Petito's body was found in Wyoming's Grand Teton National Park. Her death was ruled a homicide. And the couple was visiting national parks across the country before her disappearance.
The face of Gabby Petito is one we have come to recognize because of the story around her disappearance and, sadly, her death. But we also want you to take a look at the other person. That is 25-year-old Jelani Day. He's a missing Illinois State University graduate student who also vanished under suspicious circumstances a month ago. His mom wants his story to get the same attention.
It's important for me to find my son. I'm not saying it's not important to find nobody else's child, but it's important for me to find my son.
Talking with our partners at Newsy, Carmen Bolden Day describes how police have handled her son's case as frustrating, lacking information, and lacking sympathy. The public is starting to share Day's story more. She also has hired a private investigator and an attorney.
I'm not going to be quiet and sit back and accept this treatment. My son is important.
The body was found earlier this month near a river in the same area where Jelani Day may have been. Due to its condition, it still hasn't been identified, and Day is not convinced that it's her son. Her story and frustrations are also not unique for families of missing people of color.
And we also believe that there's a narrative or a stereotype that the people missing from our communities are impoverished. They are addicted to drugs or some type of addictions. They have a criminal background. So they aren't valued, to me, they aren't seen as humans.
Natalie Wilson is the co-founder of the Black and Missing Foundation. Northwestern Law School confirms that bias and systemic racism play a role in those who are Black and missing getting less media attention, and those who are Black go missing more often, according to the FBI, when you factor in population. A third of acting missing people cases are those who are Black.
And we see these waves where something happens and there's a firestorm and then the story dies. Well, let's not let that happen. Let's continue the conversation so we can bring home more of our missing. You know, there's Keisha Jacobs that's missing out of Richmond. There's Phoenix Colden, who's still missing out of St. Louis. There are so many people missing. Akia Eggleston, she's missing out of Baltimore.
Wilson says that changes in laws could help equal the playing field, not only for people of color, but also young adults who are either too old for an Amber Alert or too young for a Silver Alert. She says everyone has a part, though, and it can start with sharing the images of the people who are missing in your community.
And share that information within your network. All we need is one person to come forward to provide answers for their family, the missing person's family, or a recovery.
Here in California, 50 people of color are missing, including a boy from San Diego, and this is according to the Black and Missing Foundation. An ordinance that bans ghost guns in San Diego is now law. Mayor Todd Gloria signed it today. Last week, City Council voted to make buying, selling, or having the untraceable guns illegal in San Diego. A violation of the new law will be a misdemeanor. It does not apply to guns that are antique, made before 1968, or no longer work. And police are searching for 2 men accused of hate crime and felony battery. The incident happened in Barrio Logan 2 weeks ago. Police say the victim and his 2 friends were leaving a music festival in Crosby Park when 2 men approached. Police say one suspect yelled an anti-LGBTQ slur at the victim and beat him unconscious. The other suspect poured a drink on him, and then they both drove off. The victim is in the hospital with several facial injuries. And if you have any information, please call police or Crime Stoppers. The U.S. Special Envoy to Haiti resigned. This comes amid criticism on how the U.S. is handling a surge of Haitian migrants at the southern border. Daniel Foote cited the, quote, inhumane decisions by the U.S. to deport thousands of Haitian migrants. A State Department spokesperson says Foote failed to take advantage of ample opportunity to raise concerns about migration. And right now, about 5,000 migrants, mostly Haitians, are living in a temporary shelter in Del Rio, Texas.